Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're going to be learning how to make chilla or vegan omelet, pancake, depending how thick you make it. And the main base for this is using chickpea flour. And since it's kind of like an omelet, you can just put whatever you want in a regular omelet. If you want to try and overcome that strong chickpea flavor, then you can put in like spices like chili powder, turmeric, some ground cumin, and of course your usual like onions, garlic, tomato. I added ginger in here for a little bit extra spice flavor in it, but it's an omelet essentially, so you can put whatever you want. And you want to try and finely chop the ingredients as much as you can. The smaller the pieces are, the easier it will be to spread. If it's too chunky, it'll be kind of hard to spread and it won't cook as evenly. So the main goal of this video isn't really to show you how to mix the batter, but it's more on how to fry the omelet or the pancake in the fry pan. So it's gonna come out as an omelet if you make it thin, but if you put a lot of batter into the pan, then you'll get more like a pancake consistency once it's done cooking. I'll add the amount of everything that I put and my mixture in the description below. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's probably been about like 2.5 months since I recorded this video, and I am now getting around to finishing it and editing and uploading it, so bear with me, but we're in this together. Now is also a good time to preheat your fry pan on low, or if you have like a simmer setting, that might also be a good option to preheat it on. So remember, for batter consistency, you don't want it to be too runny. I think I added probably 1 cup of water in total. If it's too runny, it just won't hold its shape very well in the fry pan, and it can be very messy as well. Okay, so once your oil is up to temperature, then you can add in a scoop of batter. I recommend, if it's your first time in a while doing this, to do a small amount of batter so you can get used to how the chickpea flour cooks. It's a little bit different than an omelet. Also, don't do whatever I did. Do not move the batter around with the back of the spoon. It just ruins it. Instead, softly drop the batter across in like a circle around the fry pan. And then if you ever need to spread it a bit more, if it's too thick, use the very tip of your spoon and then just kind of push it out. But don't push down against the batter, or else it'll tear apart and everything will just go wrong. So after about 2 to 3 minutes, you can go ahead and flip it to the other side. Forget you guys saw that. That's because you guys are watching me. Too much pressure. Remember to press down the center, but most importantly the edges of the omelet, because the center will get the most contact time with the pan. The edges, once you flip it over, now it's up in the air and it doesn't get to cook all the way, and it tastes off. Uncooked batter tastes different, very different. And so just rinse and repeat. Like I said earlier, don't use the back of the spoon to spread it. And it says slowly use the ladle on the very edge, just kind of push it outwards. One thing I forgot to mention in the ingredients part is when you buy your Besan flour, don't do it at like a big box store like Wally World or anything like that. It'll be more expensive, and they also sell it in smaller amounts. If you have a South Asian or a Middle Eastern Asian store near you, I'd recommend buying it there because it'd be cheaper, you get more, and you could probably find it at a bigger Asian market, but they don't often sell South Asian or Middle Eastern ingredients. Okay, you can see the edges here are starting to get a little darker than the rest. So we're getting close to time to go ahead and flip it to the next side. And once you do that, remember to press down on the edges in the center. You also hear the sizzle that'll let you know when to stop pressing, or at least relieve the pressure a little bit. And now this one is good to go. And once we turn it over, look at those little burnt spots. Masterpiece. And so you'll just rinse and repeat. I think I got 8 to maybe 12 total chillas that you can make from this. It just depends on how much you're putting down for each one. You can also sort of ish make a design, because once you put it down, it starts cooking instantly in the oil, and then as you ladle around, the other ones will begin to cook later on. And so now you can form shapes on the underside. Like here, I attempted to make a heart, but instead it came out to be a broken heart, just like me. But that's okay. Yeah, so sorry about not posting this earlier, finishing editing it in, but I did it, so that's what counts. But I will try to make more YouTube videos in the future, more often, and upgrade my editing skills. But enjoy the rest of the video, the sights and sounds of cooking. Okay guys, that's the last one for today. I hope you guys found this video nice and relaxing. Hope you go to sleep too. But it's definitely a learning process for getting the frying and cooking part right. Other than that, it's a pretty tasty meal to make. Thank you.